the preseason poll for Big 12 men's basketball has been released. And I'm going to go over that, like who got the first place votes and how many points. Number 1 is Kansas with 12 first place votes, 168 points overall. Number 2 is Houston with 2 first place votes, 153 points overall. Number 3 is Texas with 143 points. Baylor's picked 4th, 137 points. TCU picked 5th, 113 points. Pick 6 is Kansas State with 106 points. Iowa State's picked 7th with 95 points. Texas Tech picked 8th with 80 points. Number 9 is West Virginia with 70 points. Oklahoma State's picked 10th with 57 points. Cincinnati's picked 11th with 55 points. Oklahoma's picked 12th with 54 points. 13th is BYU with 29 points. And UCF is picked last in the league with 14 points. I'm going to give some thoughts into this, but obviously Kansas should be number 1. There's no disputing that. I mean, and I do agree with the bottom 5 teams. Overall, with Oklahoma State, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, BYU, and UCF. And maybe they're in a different order when it all plays out, but we'll have to wait and see. But it does make sense that they're the bottom 5 teams. But I would have thought at least West Virginia should have been at least a 1 more spot ahead. Because look at, I know they have a new head coach in interim, but you can't deny the talent. Though there's a question about Raekwon Battle, if he's going to get cleared or not, because it does affect things. So and Texas Tech's got a new head coach, so we have to wait and see what they do. And Grant McCasland. So I do think it is fair to put Iowa State at 7th, and Kansas State 6th, and TCU at 5. That makes a lot of sense to me. I would say, though, I think Texas got a little bit overhyped. Maybe put them down a spot. Maybe. But that's just nitpicking. And Houston, makes sense to pick them 2nd, but will they finish 2nd? That's a big deal. The biggest question. Because, look, the American is not as good as the Big 12. Because look at the number of quad 1 games. It's going to be more. I mean, and of course, I know BYU is transitioning as well. And the West Coast Conference is clearly not as good as the Big 12. The Big 12 is way tougher. So, it's going to be interesting with this year with Oklahoma, Texas, last year in the Big 12 here. And this is the last time these teams are going to play against each other unless they play as non-conference opponents or NCAA tournament opponents or NIT or even the CBI, College Basketball Invitational. Yeah, I'm listing all the postseason tournaments as much as possible here. You get the point. But I really do think it's fair for the most part. I would have thought Kansas should be number 1. Houston number 2, though I've heard about Houston. Kevin Sampson's not really happy about a particular guard on their team. And I have a hunch it's LJ Cryer because his defense is bad. He's not a good defender and he's small. I don't know what he's going to do at Houston. And let's wait and see on the transition. But I think Texas should have been 4th. But then West Virginia number 8. After that, it's pretty fair. I mean, and I want to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments section about this. So thanks for everybody for watching. And if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, the ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. So we can make money off of this. And of course, liking the video, commenting on the video, interaction really helps more people see the video, to be honest, and potentially add more subscribers as well. So that's all I got to say here. And please interact. Of course, while being nice to each other, because we don't want to have bad, vulgar comments. Of course we don't.